perspective is this. My question tonight is, we have someone who says, honestly he's saying this on the program, that I had the courage to sack this woman despite her father being a top DGC official. And then I left.
Good.
So that's good. After I left, this airline got her back, and he says, when I am now in Muscat, and when I watched this news on Times Now that this lady is flying, I was appalled, and therefore, literally, Captain Dhillon is the whistleblower in this case. That's why. Is he really the villain in this case, or is the airline the villain in this case?
I don't.
1 minute.
Arnab, I appreciate Captain Dhillon's sincerity, truly, and I'm not being sarcastic. All I'm saying is, Captain Dhillon knew of this instance, and I'm sure Captain Dhillon also knew that this woman had returned. My question is only twofold. Why was this whistle not blown long before? Because in the process of the blowing of the whistle,
because he says he didn't know she was flying.
My second question is, now that we have this moral Captain Dhillon who has very articulately placed forth the problem, why are we not, through your channel or through the Civil Aviation Ministry,
that's the point,
actually arresting the owners and the management of SpiceJet, withdrawing their license and shutting them down?
Now let me tell you. Now let me tell you this. After we got the sequence of mails which Mr. Dhillon has shared, we put the story out on air about what's been going on. Within 2 hours of our story going on air, SpiceJet, which obviously lied on air 6 days back, embarrassed, sacked this particular pilot. My only question tonight is, I want to say this for our viewers. Why are we putting this out? Because we are seriously worried about how many such dubious pilots are flying with or without connections. Absolutely. Or having bought their degrees. That's the story, isn't it, Amit? Yeah.
The simple question is, there are 5,000 pilots in India jobless.
Yes.
Why? Because they don't have the DGCA license. They are qualified in America, they are qualified in Canada, Australia, South Africa. They have licenses from different governments, and the DGCA did not give them the license. But the DGCA gives a license to someone who has failed the test 7 times. What kind of a joke is this?
I refuse to believe. I will come in here.
Where is Pasi? Why is he not being jailed?
Exactly. Why is he not still,
exactly. That's the point tonight.
And not only Pasi.
What is the minister doing about this?
Not only Pasi.
Exactly.
All the officers of DGCA.
Of course.
How many pilots have they passed? And how many examinations have these people passed? I would like to know that. And the country of 1 billion people would like to know that.
And Mr. Ajay Prasad, I'm asking. Ajay Prasad, I'm asking you, Ajay Prasad.
I have a serious question, which I just want to park for Mr. Ajay Prasad's advice, because he
go ahead.
An honorable officer. I just want to say one thing. Can Times Now, and with the assistance of people like Mr. Ajay Prasad, actually create a movement or run a PIL where the Supreme Court steps in, forms an audit board which now looks at every pilot? Because as you rightly said, we don't know how deep this malaise is.
So there is no way you can...
There must be millions of pilots.
Sir, there is no way you can audit pilots. You cannot track their flying hours. There is no way you can do that.
Can I tell you something? Now I want to share something with you. As I said, we have much more coming up on this story. We have proof with us, where some flying schools are saying, Ajay Prasad, and this, that we are allowed to operate, we get our license because XYZ politician puts in a word for us.
Exactly.
And without the politician's word, we would not be operating. Now that politician will say tomorrow that get my daughter or daughter's daughter or stooge's stooge to fly a plane, and that will also be allowed by these airlines. There is no independence. In the name of opening the civil aviation sector, we have created an absolute mess of it, risking people's life, Ajay Prasad.
Now,
no, where's the responsibility here?
I want to ask you
which bureaucrat will... No, Ajay Prasad, please tell me. No, I want to ask Ajay Prasad. Which bureaucrat will take responsibility if there is a crash tomorrow? Or if there is an incident? Which bureaucrat will take responsibility tomorrow?
Let me answer the question that you posed a little while back. And you said that flying schools take the plea that they have to take in people because of recommendations or pressures or whatever it is. Okay, let us assume that for the sake of argument that is right. But who asks these institutions to fill in a wrong logbook for them to show their flying, which they haven't actually done? or to give them credits which they are not deserving,
Yes.
and then give them a certificate saying that they have done it. Now that is where the institutions are also equally at fault.
No, Ajay
I'm not
Prasad.
saying that the DGCA, no, just let me complete, Arnab. I'm not saying DGCA is free from fault. Certainly not, by no means. DGCA is very much at fault, but it is not the only villain in this in this whole situation.
Sir-
The blame lies with the flying institutions who have filled wrong logbooks for candidates. It also lies with the airlines. Like in
Sir,
this
this is-
particular case that we are discussing, where SpiceJet, knowing fully well that the facts of the matter and about this particular pilot, took her back again for the second time.
So it's
now,
a use.
where
Sir,
does
it's a
what
typical.
kind of
Sir, it's a
liability
typical
stop?
Ajay Prasad. It's a typical. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Mr. Prasad.
You give me a license and I give your daughter, a clean shit. That's the
So
question.
therefore, therefore, the
file
solution
cases of
lies.
homicide against
You
the
have to break this nexus. There is a cozy relationship among all
Yeah,
these
that's
people
not-
which has to be broken.
that's-
Mr. Prasad, Mr. Prasad,
Yeah.
it's very simple. The way the DGCA has designed the policies, it's very simple. The DGCA gives the students or anyone who wants to be a pilot an option that you have 20 schools in India, either you train there or you go abroad. Training in India will take 2 years, will cost you 25 lakh rupees, and training abroad will cost you to 18 lakh rupees in just 6 months. What will you do? It's very simple, it's common sense. You will go abroad, or you pay 10 lakh rupees in India, you get fake flying hours, you get your license at home. At the same time, if you pay another bribe of 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs or whatever the price may be, you also get a job in the airline.
What is the responsibility of the previous
but listen,
civil aviation
Arnav.
minister? No, I'm asking a direct
Exactly.
question. Captain Gopinath.
Arnav.
Captain Gopinath. What is the responsibility of the previous civil aviation minister? In whose time a lot of this, this opening up, all this, the DGCMS was that. What is his responsibility? He's moved to another ministry. He's saying, don't ask me now.
No, I think
Captain
No,
Gopinath,
yeah,
one more question.
Because my question is of culpability.
Exactly.
If today the ex-civil aviation minister says, don't ask me, I've moved on. Tomorrow the bureaucrat who got his daughter a pilot will move to another bureaucratic job and say, don't ask me. Crashes. What is the responsibility of Praful Patel today?
As you
in
may
this massive scam? I'm asking Captain Gopinath.
or no, can we discuss something how you want to go ahead from here?
No.
let's-
We would like to discuss this first.
No, listen, Captain Dhiran, we
Okay.
are not the planning commission here.
No, one
Exactly,
second. I want to say whose head will roll here, Captain Gopinath?
None.
That's what I want to ask.
That's my only
Okay,
question.
okay, Captain.
No, let Captain Gopinath get a shot at that question. Yes.
They're not letting me speak. What I'm saying is, obviously, ultimately you have to ask the Prime Minister to resign. But so in that sense, Praful Patel has to take the blame.
No.
But that's not the way to go about it. That's not the way to go about it. The way to go about it is there are a lot of discretionary powers with the DGCA, and that can be misused and is being misused very often. And also the private sector, like one of the speakers said, including Ajay Prasad, as an airline or as a flying school, it's very easy to compromise because there is a lot of discretionary powers. You can be harassed, you can be victimized. So there's a lot of moral responsibility on the airline, a lot of moral responsibility on the flying schools, that you have to have the courage to do the right thing because you're dealing with
So
life.
what is
Mr.
the
Arnav.
right
So-
thing?
so-
It should
Captain?
be understood that
No, but what's it? Sohail,
you
yes,
have to
Sohail.
ensure that you bring in
I wanna ask you one thing, Arnav.
systemic changes
You and
immediately.
I are reasonably
Once again-
intelligent people.
Yes, sir.
I'm on a plane every day. I want to ask this government, DGCA, which should be rechristened as Director General for Corruption in Aviation.
Yes.
I want to ask them one question. How long are you going to wait before you take punitive, deterrent action? Because you and I don't know how many of the jokers who fly our planes are actually worthy of flying. So I'm asking you a bigger question. SpiceJet should be shut down. The management should be arrested. In any case, most of their family members or their allies are in jail, so they can have a family reunion there. My simple point is, how long will we wait before a catastrophe to then be goaded into action?
Why is-
I have a
why is-
limited question.
I don't know why you are trying to blame only the SpiceJet. There are so many, all other airlines.
SpiceJet is only one.
No one. SpiceJet, you have no right to blame the SpiceJet, okay? SpiceJet is not done. SpiceJet has recruited the pilot. But why? Because he was pressurized. Pressurized by whom?
Okay.
Director of flight safety.
No, 1 second. So you're pressurized. So you say, I'm sorry tomorrow. If there's an incident tomorrow,
Exactly.
I'll carry a warning there. Sorry, I have a dubious pilot flying with a fake
I want to
certificate.
ask you one question.
You put a signboard saying.
I want to say one thing.
Why
now we have been talking
No, 1
so
second.
much about
Captain
this.
Nalik, 1 minute, sir. Why are you defending an airline that has allowed a pilot whose only qualification appears to be that she's the daughter of a top DGC
Sir, but
official
that
to
is
sit in
not
the
the only
cockpit?
airline. There are so many like the name.
Airlines are equally responsible.
what will you do? Wait
Airlines
for
are
all the
equally
airlines?
to be blamed for.
Yes.
Airlines are to be
First
blamed
of all,
for.
you have to investigate each and every airline.
But before the airlines, there comes DGCA.
Now
In last 5 years, we know that 5,000 people from India went to different countries to get their training. We spent 1,500 crore rupees from India outside for flight training. What was the Minister of Civil Aviation doing
My
there?
question now to Wayan Sharma, joining us, CEO of Chimes Aviation. Also joined. He was on the show that day.
Yes, I know that. He was trying to defend DGCA.
Yes, Captain Malik, let him come in. Tell me, tell me, today also will you defend DGCA after the forced resignation of this Garima Pasi lady, this dubious pilot who was given a certificate by DGCA? Will you defend DGCA tonight as well, Mr. Sharma? And I did say that day that you have your limitations because you run a school and you will be getting a license from the same ministry.
Exactly.
Arnab, the first point I'd like to make is that it wasn't that I was defending DGCA. I don't think I was able to put my point across very clearly. What I said is that you guys are talking about the organization. You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You need to identify the people in that organization who have done these wrongs, and they need to be punished.
But that's what
So
we
I've
done.
identified
Today,
someone.
I was just hearing this panelist, I did not catch his name, who's saying that shut down SpiceJet. Now what do you do? Tomorrow if an inquiry happens and you find that there are people with dubious licenses who are there with every airline, are you going to shut down the complete civil aviation in this country?
Shut down each and every airline.
No. So 1 second. What is your I don't understand what you're saying. Today there are 5 or 6 people in DGCA whose children are flying different airlines. One of them has a daughter who's clearly a dubious.
With the dubious licenses.
One of them certainly is.
Arnab, what are we
Mr.
going to
Sharma,
do?
What is
Mr.
the
Sharma,
action
Arnab,
against
what
the
are we gonna
DGCA
do?
official?
What is
No action
What is
so far.
Mr. Sharma's prescription?
That is precisely
Mr.
my
Sharma's
point.
prescription
What are we
is-
investigating here? Are we
So,
investigating that one DGCA official or the larger malaise, which is that there are so many people
But
now
this is our point.
who are flying with dubious licenses? All of them need to be caught.
No, one second.
Only caught. Only caught.
Sohail,
Which has happened that these 5
In
people
this
have been
country-
identified and action
in
is
this
being
country
taken
or
against
not-
them. But this is not where it should stop.
let me just,
Now, if
as I
an
go to
inquiry
Sohail, let
has
me
been
make a point.
ordered
Let me make a point as I go to Sohail. If we keep talking about long-term remedies, it will become like the Lokpal bill in this country.
Nothing
We'll
happened.
keep debating it over 1 decade, 2 decades, and it will never happen, and we'll still think there is something in motion and not a single head will roll. Unless heads roll, there is no fear in this
You're
country.
right.
That's the only, unless there are heads which roll, there will be no solution. Yes, Sohail.
I have 3 things to say. Number 1, when I said shut down SpiceJet, what I meant really was make an example of an airline. If only when they are hurt commercially will they straighten out processes. And they are not alone. Mr. Sharma's right. Number 2, this is not a situation like the Planning Commission where you plan for a disaster and say, till the disaster happens, we will investigate. My third point, Arnab, is that unless you change the process and you have an audit of the process, this will recur. It will recur 5 months later. So what do I suggest? Number 1, arrest Mr. Pasi or whoever it is. Pasi is only one figment or one symbol of the malaise.
Right.
You must also arrest the management at the time in SpiceJet who recruited this woman back into the airline.
Yes.
Because that is what was violative of all human ethicality.
Absolutely, that is a strong point. I want to make one more point as I get you, Amit, into this.
Yes.
You said aviation school will fill a logbook under pressure, but they are not doing it for charity. They fill a logbook under pressure. They also make money in the process.